Hello everyone! Today I've got a treat for you. A collection of interesting egg recipes that go beyond your typical fried eggs. Let's kick things off with an unexpected breakfast creation that's sure to impress. Let's begin. Take a bowl and crack 4 eggs into it. Next, grab your meat broth. I'm using beef, but feel free to choose your favorite. We'll need about 200 milliliters of it. The richer the broth, the more flavorful our egg creation will be. Whisk the eggs and broth together thoroughly. Now set up a double boiler with some water. Find a small bowl that's about the same size as a burger bun and drizzle it with oil. Pour the egg mixture through a sieve into this bowl for a smoother texture. Place it in the double boiler and let it steam for 10 to 15 minutes or until set. Now let's prep the other elements. Fry up 2 slices of bacon until crispy. Then lightly toast a burger bun. Once everything's ready, it's assembly time. Spread some burger sauce on the bottom bun. Place your steamed egg patty on top. Add the crispy bacon and finish with another dollop of sauce on the top bun. And there you have it, a breakfast burger featuring a tender, flavorful egg patty. The combination of the soft, savory egg and the crunchy bacon pieces is absolutely mouth-watering. This unique twist on breakfast is definitely worth trying. Now let's move on to our next egg creation. For this one, we are bringing out the blender. Crack 6 eggs into it. Then add about half a cup of cottage cheese. The 5% fat variety works well here. Next, grate some cheddar cheese. We are looking at around half a cup. Blend everything together until you've got a smooth, uniform mixture. Now here's where we get creative. Pour this mixture into a pancake mold or small ramekins. To add an extra punch of flavor, we are going to incorporate some dry cured sausages. I'm using Hunter's sausage, but feel free to use any type you like. Even crispy bacon would work wonderfully here. Chop it up and sprinkle it into each mold. Pop these into a preheated oven at 150 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, and soon you'll have these tender, light little egg bites. The combination of cottage cheese, eggs and savory sausages creates a beautifully balanced texture and flavor. Ready to elevate your egg game? I've got a quick and delicious recipe that'll make you rethink your usual egg preparations. Let's get cracking! Grab a bowl and crack open 3 eggs. Give them a good whisk until they are well combined. Now let's head to the stove. Heat up a pan and add a pat of butter. Pour in your whisked eggs and let's make some creamy scrambled eggs. Keep stirring gently until they are just set. Here's where we shake things up. Instead of stopping here, we are taking these soft, fluffy scrambled eggs to the next level. Transfer the scrambled eggs back into a bowl. Time to add some zing. Dollop in some mayonnaise for creaminess. Finely chop some red onion and toss it in for a bit of crunch and bite. Sprinkle in some fresh parsley for a pop of color and freshness. Now for the flavor boosters. Add a spoonful of Dijon mustard for tang, a splash of Worcestershire sauce for depth, and a squeeze of lemon juice for brightness. Season with a pinch of salt and a sprinkle of red pepper flakes for a little heat. Give everything a good mix. Your creation is coming together, but we're not stopping here. Let's make some fancy toast rounds. Take a few slices of bread and use a round cutter to cut out circles. Toast these rounds in a pan with a little butter until they are golden and crispy. Now arrange your toasted rounds on a plate and generously top each one with our creamy egg mixture. Finish with a sprinkle of chopped green onions for added freshness and a pop of color. And there you have it, a delightful twist on a classic egg salad, served up on a crispy toast rounds. It's creamy, it's crunchy, it's bursting with flavor, perfect for a quick lunch or an impressive appetizer. Get ready for a mind-blowing breakfast that will revolutionize your mornings. This recipe is a real game changer. Let's begin with a round baking dish. This is going to be the stage for our culinary masterpiece. Now grab a pack of tortillas, take each tortilla and fold it like an accordion. Then, place these accordion-folded tortillas vertically around the edge of your baking dish, creating a beautiful circular pattern. Keep going until you filled the entire dish. It should look like a lovely tortilla flour. Now the fun part, the filling. Let your creativity run wild here. We are going to stuff those accordion folds with all sorts of goodies. Start with some ham, then add some smoked sausage, and don't forget a generous helping of cheese. Feel free to mix it up with your favorite meats and cheeses. This recipe is all about making it your own. In a separate bowl, crack open 4 eggs. Sprinkle in some Italian herb mix and a pinch of salt for flavor. Pour in some milk and give it all a good whisk. This egg mixture is going to bring everything together. Carefully pour this eggy goodness over your stuffed tortilla accordion. Make sure it seeps into all those delicious folds. Pop it in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 18 minutes. Or if you're using an air fryer, 12 minutes at the same temperature should do the trick. You're looking for that perfect golden brown top. Once it's done, slice it up and serve. Each piece is a perfect blend of crispy tortilla, melty cheese, savory meat and fluffy egg. It's a complete breakfast in every mouthful. Now let's shift gears to a breakfast classic with a twist. This next recipe takes the humble burrito and turns it into a perfect morning dish. Start by heating up your skillet and adding a splash of olive oil. Now grab some ground beef. About 500 grams should do the trick. Toss it in the skillet and let it sizzle. As it cooks, we are going to amp up the flavor. Sprinkle in a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper and a generous tablespoon of paprika. Give it all a good mix. Once the beef is starting to brown, here comes the secret ingredient – cottage cheese. Add about 200 grams and stir it in. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me on this one. Let it all cook together until it's well combined and slightly thickened. When the meat's done cooking, scoop it into a bowl to cool. But hang on, we're not done yet. Now let's tackle the egg situation. Grab your skillet and pop it back on the stove. Now let's prep our eggs. Find a bowl and get ready for some egg cracking action. Crack 5 eggs into a bowl, add a pinch of salt and pepper and whisk them up. Next, heat up your skillet again with a bit of butter and pour in those eggs. We are making some fluffy scrambled eggs here, so keep stirring until they are just set. Now for the assembly. Grab a tortilla and lay it flat. Spoon on a generous helping of our seasoned beef mixture, followed by a scoop of those perfect scrambled eggs. Time for some burrito rolling magic. Fold in the sides, then roll it up tight, tucking in those edges as you go. But wait, there's more. Heat up your skillet one more time and sprinkle a layer of grated Parmesan cheese directly into the hot surface. Let it melt and get a bit crispy. Carefully place your loaded tortilla on top of the melted cheese. The cheese will create a crispy, savory wrapper around your burrito. When it's golden and crispy, slide it into a cutting board. Cut it in half and marvel at your creation. A breakfast burrito wrapped in a crispy cheese layer. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it on your social media.